Bro, you know what's real? She thinks you're sitting there waiting, stuck in your feelings, scrolling through her stories every night, wondering if she'll ever come back.
Ow.
She thinks she's got that kind of hold on you. She thinks that, with one hey, she can reel you back in, make you forget how she left, how she made you feel like you weren't enough. That's what stings, isn't it? It's not just the silence. It's knowing she thinks you're weak enough to break. But what if you decided to flip that script? What if you stopped explaining yourself to someone who already made her choice? Because every time you try to prove your worth, every time you send that paragraph she ignores, you're handing her power she doesn't deserve. You don't. Her explanations? You don't owe her closure. You don't owe her your mind, your nights, your thoughts. Silence is where you take your power back. Not to play games, but because you finally respect yourself enough to let her wonder. Let her sit with her decision while you sit with your growth. Let her question if she misjudged you while you build yourself quietly. She's expecting you to chase, to crack, to come crawling back because that's what so many guys do when they get ghosted or left, but not you. Your silence says more than any text ever could. Your silence says, I am not waiting on you. It says, I am choosing myself. That silence will hit her harder than any words because it shows her you are not someone who needs her validation to move forward. You don't need to prove your worth to someone who didn't see it. Let your silence prove it to you. Asterisk, bro. Let's be real for a second. Who was more invested in that relationship, you or her? Who stayed up late worrying about how to fix things, how to make her happy, how to be enough so she wouldn't leave? Who ignored their own needs just to keep her close? Most of the time, it's the guy who gave more, who cared more, who fought harder to keep it together while she was already halfway out the door. And that's why it hurts so much when she's gone, because you poured so much of yourself into something she didn't value enough to fight for. But here's the truth that you need to swallow right now. The person who is more emotionally invested is the one who loses power. It's not because caring is weakness, but because you've placed your energy into someone who is willing to walk away. It needs to stop right now, today. You need to flip that emotional investment back to yourself. Every time you catch yourself thinking about her, wondering if she misses you, wondering if she will ever come back, I want you to catch that thought and redirect it. She's not spending her days thinking about how you feel, so why are you wasting your days thinking about her? You need to take every ounce of that energy you gave her and pour it back into yourself, into your goals, your body, your money, your mind, your future. Let her feel that emotional absence. Let her feel that shift in your energy, because when she starts to sense you pulling away, she realizes you're not checking her stories or reacting to her posts. That's when the regret starts to creep in for her. That's when she realizes she lost something real. But by then, you'll be too focused on becoming the man you were meant to be to care. Asterisk. Bro, let's get something straight. You don't rebuild your life by sitting in your room, hoping she comes back. You don't find your power by checking if she's online or seeing if she posted something that might be about you. That's not strength. That's waiting. And waiting is not a strategy. It's a slow death for your spirit. You get stronger by deciding that your future is more important than your past. You get stronger by accepting that she may never come back and building a life so solid, so fulfilling, that it doesn't matter if she does. That's how you win. You start small if you need to, but you start. You get up early, you hit the gym, you improve your body because that discipline will bleed into every area of your life. You pick up a book, learn something that will help you build your vision, your money, your mindset. You focus on your work, your craft, your mission. Every day she stays silent is a day you get to work on yourself in silence, stacking your habits, building your mind, elevating your life. You stop waiting for closure from someone who walked away, and you give yourself closure by becoming too busy evolving to care about who left. You stop imagining a future with her and start designing a future that excites you without needing anyone to complete it. Create a routine that makes you unstoppable, a structure so strong that her absence doesn't leave a void. You fill that void with purpose, with focus, with your own energy. Because when you build a life so complete, so focused, so strong, she won't fit in it anymore. And you'll realize you never needed her to feel whole. You needed you, and you're finally showing up for yourself. Asterisk, bro. Most guys lose themselves after a breakup because they stay emotionally hooked even when they've gone silent. They think that just because they stop texting her, they're moving on, but deep down, they're still checking her stories, stalking her page, wondering if she's moved on, waiting for that late night hey. That's not real detachment. That's emotional slavery in disguise, and it's exactly what she expects. She expects you to be silently obsessed, to stay stuck while she goes out living her life. But this is where you flip it. It's not just about going no contact. It's about going emotionally cold. It's about pulling your energy back so hard that she feels the emptiness you leave behind. It's about removing her from your mind, from your routines, from your daily thoughts, till she's not your first or last thought anymore. You stop feeding her with your attention even indirectly. You stop checking if she viewed your stories. You stop posting, hoping she'll see. You stop living in a way that is designed to get a reaction from her. Instead, you become a ghost in her world, not just physically, but emotionally. And that's when she really starts to feel it. Start to wonder why you're not reacting, why your energy feels different, why you're not chasing her or showing her you're hurt. That absence will create discomfort in her because your energy was something she was used to, something she relied on to feel desired, to feel validated. When it's gone, it leaves a gap she can't fill easily. And for you, it becomes the key to your freedom, because you stop leaking your power into someone who walked away. And you pull all that power back into yourself to fuel your growth and your mission, becoming untouchable. Asterisk, bro. Stop looking at this breakup like it's the end of your story. It's not. It's the moment life smacked you awake and told you it's time to level up. You're not here to stay broken, replaying what happened, questioning your worth, and letting regret eat you alive. This is your chance to rebuild everything you lost while you were busy making her your world. All that pain you're feeling right now, it's fuel. It's showing you the areas you ignored, the standards you dropped, the parts of yourself you abandoned just to keep someone who didn't value you. This pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to expose you to yourself, showing you what needs to change so you never put yourself in this position again. You're not meant to spend your days stalking her profile. It's waiting for her to come back, hoping for an apology you may never get. You're meant to take this hurt and turn it into hunger. Hunger to build your body, your mind, your money, your purpose. You're meant to become so focused on your mission that you don't even flinch if she tries to come back. Be the beginning of your rebirth. You get to become the man who doesn't need validation from someone else to feel enough. You get to become the man who doesn't break when someone leaves, because you know that your life doesn't depend on someone else's presence to have value. You get to become the man who doesn't wait on anyone because you're too busy. Moving forward, this isn't the end, bro. It's the start of your new chapter, the one where you become untouchable, the one where you stop looking back, and the one where you finally start living for yourself.